All right, what is up, Hang Gang? Good to see everybody again after another crazy week. I'm coming to you live. Just kidding. I'm alive, and I'm pre-recorded coming to you from California, which is on fire. Yes, so lots and lots has gone on this week. And I'm not going to get into most of it. What I am going to talk about, though, is this morning I decided to do something a little different. Instead of diving right into the rotary basket of hate that is Twitter, or instead of going over to the instant gratitude suck that is Instagram, I decided to see what our aunts were up to today and check out old Facebook. And y'all, I haven't been there in a very long time. Quite a long time. If you're following me on Facebook, like, what are you doing? Get off there. Follow me on Instagram. I look like the biggest loser on Facebook. I have like 10 friends. Yeah, so I haven't been on in a while. Forgive me if I haven't replied. It's the same old shit it always was, though, y'all. It's instantly something that's going to make you feel less than. I feel like Facebook is just all about marriage, babies, and proposals. Like, that's all it wants to show you. It wants to show you your ex-boyfriend's wedding and how it was 100 times nicer than yours could have ever been because he's marrying an heiress. Like, that is the only... And then Facebook has tools that read little veins in your neck that pulse whenever you are seeing this information. Yeah. That's something I heard once. So there's this video. We're going to pop it up here. It's your standard proposal video, but it just, you guys, these just get more and more elaborate, and it cracks me up. Don't you find that the more elaborate the proposal, the gayer the groom, like, it clearly, something's being hidden in all the mishigash. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, the more elaborate the proposal is, like, you know, the least sure you are that she's going to say yes. This is why. This is a hot blonde right here. Okay? And this is a magician. So, see, my theory checks out. He didn't really know how this was all going to end for him. That's why he had to invite everyone down to the dock. You know what I mean? God, so many trees are wasted with this one. Now there's a shirt. There's a shirt with her face on it. So we're now not only wasting trees, we're wasting fabric and apparel. Look at this. We've been best friends for years now. Okay, AKA they have not fucked in a very, very long time. Her pussy is drier than the dry ice he uses in his axe. Only a few more posters. Here it comes. Oh my God, can you imagine this guy in the bedroom about to blow his load? Like, what is that process like? I really hope he goes down on her for as long as this moment lasted. Yeah, so obviously there... Oh my, this is just going on. This is comical at this point. How does she not know? I think she's just dreading it herself. She's probably can read those ones on the floor there too. How are you not getting suspicious, bitch? Like, how stupid are you? Again with the shoe. I mean, the magic is gone from this relationship. It flew away like a dove in one of his acts. Oh, she still doesn't know. More posters. Seriously. And then it ends just as it typically would. So we all watched for... I mean, it's not even... She's not even that shocked. That's 3 minutes out of our life we'll never get back, y'all. And I'm sorry to bring it to your attention, but, you know, I probably won't have one of those in my own life. So I like to watch as many of those as I can get to. Oh, God. What else is going on today? So Chris Evans, aka Captain America, as y'all know him. And I say y'all because until this story broke today, I honestly didn't know who he was. Chris Evans leaked nude photos of himself. Captain America's penis is out. Now, yes, I did just say that I do not know who Chris Evans is, but in my defense, he probably doesn't know who I am either. So no harm, no foul. But once I did see what old Captain America looked like, I'm pretty mad that I was not following him on Twitter as of 8:15 this morning, because everyone else got a little surprise. And I just, I want to say I don't know how this happens, but sadly, I know exactly how this happens. Now, y'all, I've never leaked a nude to the internet, okay? And if you hear otherwise, please DM me immediately. And there's financial gain for you. But I've never done one to the internet or to my story or whatever, like by accident, but I have totally sent one to a guy just all willy-nilly, just slip of the thumbs too quickly before I really thought about that selfie that went out. Let me just set the stage for this one, y'all. Hang gang. Your girl used to be a little desperado back in the day. I say back in the day. This was 1 year ago. That's what my phone told me this photo was from. But it was obviously before I was in a relationship, and I was still trying to saddle fuck boys. And that, let me tell you, ladies, that is a fruitless venture. You got to let the fuck boys go. You got to know when you have one on your hands, and you got to let him go. Do not send him desperate selfies like this one. Bam. Look at that. I sent that to a guy because I had cut my hand at work. You see the dirty bandage there. This is what happened. This is whenever I was a waitress, and, way back in those days when restaurants were open. And I was a waitress. I was working at this place, and I cut my hand. That was what the bandage was from. I was like carrying a group of steak knives and trying to like load them into this armoire that like holds all of the silverware. As a server, you have like that dumb side work you have to do where you like roll silverware for hours and hours, and you have to go put it away, and like you can't go home until you do any of that. So I was already planning on meeting said fuck boy after this shift. And, I'm texting, I'm trying to hook him. But a lot of times, depending on how long it would take me to roll those napkins would matter on whether or not I saw this guy. Because, let's face it, I was one of a set, as they say. He had a whole roster, this guy. So, if my silverware rolling would take too long, he might move on down past me on the roster. So I was hurrying, okay? I was haphazardly putting this shit away. And I'm rushing, and I have a group of steak knives, and they slipped out of my hand, and they sliced and diced this part of my hand, y'all. This is not a lifeline for you palm readers out there. No, it is a very deep cut. Should have gotten stitches, but whatever. The restaurant was just like, oh yeah, like have this like medic person that's attached to our insurance company stitch you up. Anyway, I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. I lose the fuck boy in all this because I have to stay and wait at the restaurant for my hand to get stitched up. Or not stitched up, like patched up. And should have gone to the hospital, should have gotten stitches, but, was more concerned on meeting up with this person, honestly. I was just like, yeah, it's fine. Just bandage it. I'll go. Oh, boy. So, wanting some TLC, I sent out that photo being like, look, I cut my hand. And I remember thinking that like I thought my makeup looked good. Which looking back now, it's like, why would an end of a shift makeup job be something that you needed to capture forevermore. And I just put it on the internet again. But look at those tits, y'all. They look fake. I was pushing them up with that, with that dirty Band-Aid hand. He never responded. Look at the look on my face. Like, you're going to respond to this pathetic, sad sack. I showed this to a guy friend and he was like, Carlisle, you did not send this to him. But I did. And the boobs, not fake. But look, any girl, depending on what day it is on the month, her boobs can look fake. Just so you know, guys. And I think I had a little something coming on the way that day, if you know what I'm saying. And that was probably also why I was acting so erratic and crazy. So, anyway, Chris Evans did the same thing, except for with Twitter today. And you can all enjoy that. Also, I guess in his like grid of photos, you could see a meme that just had his face that said, "Guard that pussy." Which is very hot. And I would love it if Captain America would send that to me. So yeah, that was kind of interesting in the celeb news. Also, did you guys hear about this? Sometimes I'm getting so sick of hearing American news that I've really been just delving into the UK. Because why not? And look, they've got all the same shit we do, okay? They're dealing with coronavirus, and they also have mask holes. People refusing to wear a mask. And chiefly among them, none other than Mr. Noel Gallagher. Everybody remember from Oasis? Good old Noel. Yeah, so Noel says... and he's 53, so he is, he's getting up there. He's in the target Rona stage. Like, he should be masking up. But he said, if I get the virus, it's on me. It's not on anyone else. All right. And just last month, the UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson did announce that people who repeatedly refuse to wear the mask could face a fine of up to 3,200 euros. And I have no idea how much that is, but it sounds like quite a flex from Mr. Gallagher, if you ask me. Yeah, I guess he was on this podcast and he was like, listen to me, it's not a law. There's too many fucking liberties being taken away from us now. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Too many liberties. He recalls a time when he requested to speak to a shop manager when the employee asked him to don a protective mask. Let me talk to the manager. I don't give a fuck. I choose not to wear one. If I get the virus, it's on me. It's not on anyone else. If every other cunt's wearing a mask, I'm not going to catch it off them. And if I've got it, they're not going to catch it off me. I think it's a piss take. What's a piss take? It's like a mistake in the UK. Yeah, I just find that really strange that he's like so adamant about it. And in the target demographic. So I guess he's got to rewrite his song now and be like, slowly walking down the hall, faster than a cannonball. Mask is off, droplets are gonna fly. So bad. Hopefully we don't get sued for that. Yeah, this is how we should be doing it in America. They can get a fine of up to 50 or 100 euros of each time if they're caught, like in the subway or in public or anything. And they have people actually policing that. I guess somebody tweeted at Liam Gallagher. This is really gross. Liam is the younger brother. In my opinion, the hotter brother, the 47-year-old. Like that's younger. Like, ooh, 47. But somebody tweeted him and they were like, do you hate wearing the mask too, Liam, or do you not mind? And he tweeted, don't like it, but it's got to get done. But I do think it's a crime to hide this face. Which makes me feel sorry for any girl that Liam Gallagher has ever slept with. Because that is a true narcissist right there. Holy moly. God, guys like that are just never good at eating pussy. You know? Guys that have just been hot rock stars and that's all they've known. I mean, think about it. Like, have you ever gotten an amazing blowjob from a fat chick? Same school of thought, reversed. All right, you guys. I wanted to touch on... Oh, in the comments, I know you guys were saying last week was short and it was barely a hang. And you know what? You're right. And that is on me. It was barely a hang. And I'm sorry for that media on display. You know who you are. But listen up. My editor works for blowjobs. So, you know, we're doing as best we can over here, Hang Gang. We're really trying. We're doing more daily content, however, on the Patreon. If you want to check that out. And... you know, if you want to help me pay my editor, it would probably help episodes come out quicker and have a higher quality and have a higher quantity. So my Venmo's right up there too. What the hell? It's coronavirus, COVID, pandemic times. Carlisle Forrester, hit your girl up. But yeah, then, you know, if you do that, then I won't have to give as many BJ. No, I would never retire my BJs. Don't worry. He's giving me a dirty look from across the room. Don't worry, I said. I wouldn't. I wouldn't, because this is the thing. Like, my blowjobs are so good. I'm not going to retire them in a year of coronavirus pandemic when there can't even be so much as a banquet to shed light on all the accolades of its career, my blowjob career. I mean, if there's no banquet where past boyfriends can get up and give speeches, you know? All right, now we're going to hear from Brian. He's going to talk about that faithful New Year's Eve night when Carlisle took a coke dick from 6 p.m. to midnight. Let's hear that story again. Highlight reel? No. We can't have that. I mean, if we can't have a banquet, I'm not going to retire. There's no trophy case that this lip gloss can go in 2020. Nobody can view that shit. All right, you guys. Thanks so much for being here for the hang. Remember to follow me on Instagram at Carlisle Forrester and at Here for the Hang. Carlisle F Comedy on Twitter. Carlisle Forrester on Venmo. And hey, we got a Patreon that goes pretty much every day. If y'all want to check that out too, patreon.com, Here for the Hang. Until then, y'all have a great week.